Yo, what is going on, everybody? Today, I'm going to be making a video here on Bitcoin and where I think we are in the cycle and if the bottom is in. Um, so let's first just start out here on the monthly time frame, and what you'll see. Sorry for all the lines on here, but we've made higher highs on price and we've made lower highs on the RSI, which is bearish divergence. Right now, it's taken out the first leg of it. The second leg is down here at around 50K. And basically, what we're seeing right now is we made a new high. We failed the high right here. This was the first failure. And then here was the confirmation right here on the bottom of this wick here. And right now we've just had continuation down ever since, and it's a little bit easier to see on the weekly time frame. Made a new high, failed the high of the range right here. This is the local level that took you up to make the high. We confirmed the move by failing here, and we've made lows ever since. So now that we know that we're in a downtrend, how do we know if we know that we're getting close to a bottom? So first, let's come over here on this chart here. This is the wave trend down here, and what you'll see is every time that we've come down into this green buy zone, we've been very close to a bottom. Right here, we double bottomed and created bullish divergence for the end of the last bear cycle. But if you were buying here, obviously you were doing very well on a macro time frame. Okay. The other time that we're down here was here, and as you can see here, this was an incredible time to buy, right? So what I'm saying is right now we are very oversold, and I'll show that on some other charts to show that I'm not quite sure we're at the end of it yet. Like whenever we get really close to a bottom, we have this really deep blue here all the way up. These are the longer term time frames up here, and these are the shorter term time frames. So you can see we're very oversold on the shorter term time frames, and then on the longer term, we haven't gotten to that deep blue yet. And then if you come over here and look at the Super Guppy indicator, you'll see that every time that we bend near a bottom on Bitcoin, we've had this red hash start to come when we're very close to the bottom. And you can see that right here as well in all the previous bear markets. So right now, we've started printing this blue here, which is the blue right before the red. And we have not started printing red yet. So right now, it still looks like we are going to have continuation down. But if you look on the RSI here, every time we've been under 30, which we are currently, you can see right here, incredible time to buy. Incredible time to buy. So right now we're very oversold on the macro indicators. I think personally that we're going to go a little bit lower. We had this main capitulation here where it went down in one weekly candle, it went down 24%. And this was a big capitulation event here. And altcoins got destroyed during this capitulation here. But basically what usually happens is it stagnates for a while, and then it goes for one final push down, and on that final push it'll create bullish divergence, and then that'll be the bottom is typically how it goes. I think potentially this could be the bottom. The only way you'd really know is we need some price action to develop here. Your biggest indication of a trend reversal would actually be a gain of this level here on the weekly time frame, because this is the local level that took you up to make this high. So if we do not gain this level here, it's just going to keep being continuation down. And I think at most it'll, I think 50K, which would be another maybe 10% or something, 16%. It'd be somewhere around here, just guesstimating. Obviously, no one can know that. But right now, as you can see on the daily time frame, we haven't gained anything. It rejected here, rejected again, tried to gain this daily level, it couldn't. Came back up here, tried to gain it again, and it couldn't. And you'll be able to see this a bit easier on the 4-hour time frame. But we capitulated here. We came up. We tried to regain this level here. We could not regain the level. Okay. Now we regained it, but it was a failed breakout. And you can see right here by this retest showing a failed breakout. And then the confirmation right here. So since we made a new high and we failed, we're looking to make a low lower than the low that took us up here. Did we do that? The answer is yes, we did. Here is the level that we gained and held to bring us to a new high. It is right here. This swing here. And we made a low lower than that low. Okay, since we made a low lower than that low and then regained it here, what do? Okay, you go back to retest. So it came back, retested the same level, and we could not gain it. And now what you're seeing is a confirmation retest here. So now price action is saying that we need to make a low lower than this low. Okay. So price action still saying down for right now on the daily and the weekly and the monthly time frames. Given how much we've already dropped, and by these macro indicators, we've already gone down 52%, right? It's looking like it's not going to go down that much lower. Obviously, no one can know that. But I think it's getting really close to the end here, and you can see that kind of with the macro indicators here. So just wanted to give you guys a daily update here, and we'll look at this closer and see if we start gaining any levels here on the daily for a potential trend reversal to try to get back up here to gain levels on the weekly. But for now, drop a like if you guys enjoyed this video, and if there's any other tickers that you guys want me to analyze, feel free to put them in the description. Peace out.